Oh, hey guys, welcome on back to the channel. Hope you're having a great day out there. Thank you so much for being here. Let's go ahead and listen to some more Nick Cave. I've been wanting to get back to him, and so here we are. We're going to listen to the track here, Jangling Jack. We're going to get some jangle with this Jack. So I don't even know what that means. We'll talk about it after. What does that even mean? No one knows, but it gets the people going. Let's go.
Jangling Jack goes yakety yak. This is the home of the brave. Hails a fat yellow cat. Jack wanna celebrate. Jack want a big drink. Driving trucks in at a bar called a rinky dink. Jack pushes through the door and he crosses the floor. Tips his hat to a man grinning in the corner. Going do-da-do, going do-da-do, going do-da-do, going do-da-do. Says I'm Jangling Jack. I go do-da-do. Wanna ring it, he's special, want a little umbrella too. And he flops on his stool, sees the grin and male laugh. So
why does this remind me of Tom Waits a little bit?
Raises his glass, says God bless this country and everything in it. Loses and the winners, the good guys and the sin. The grin of man says, buddy, it's all yakety yak. Whips out a little black pistol, shoots a bullet in Jack. Ah, yeah, now Jangling Jack. Do-da-do, do-da-do. Jangling Jack. Jangling Jack, Jangling Jack,
There you go.
Jangling Jack flies off his seat, crashes through the door, lands in a heap on the street. Hears his mother's voice going do-da-do. Jack is shouting, "Mommy, mommy, mommy, is that you?" He sees the business, sees the dead stacked in piles, sees the screaming crowd, screams, "Where am I?" Going do-da-do, going do-da-do, going do-da-do, going do-da-do. Oh yeah, Jangling Jack, do-da-do, da-da-do. Jangling Jack, do-da-do, do-do. Jangling Jack, do-da-do, do-do. Jangling Jack, do-da-do, do-do.
Every time he screams, it's kind of scary a little bit.
As a matter of fact, crawls through the crowd, banging through the bar. Jack crawls to his stool. Jack drags himself off, falls back down on
A little organ line or something right beneath it all.
Going goodbye, mommy, goodbye, bye. Then Jack doubles over and he vomits and dies. Going do-da-do, going do-da-do, going do-da-do, going do-da-do. Oh yeah, Jangling Jack, do-da-do, da-da-do. Jangling Jack, do-da-do, Jangling Jack, do-da-do, do-da-do. Jangling Jack, do-da-do.
Well, why does that remind me of Tom Waits? I mean, besides vocally, but yeah, obviously, like, for what I've heard from Tom Waits, it's nothing as, I mean, it's completely like a rocked up version of Waits, which, like I said, I haven't heard a lot of Waits, so there may be something that's rocked up, but really, really different vocal approach than the previous tracks here. Definitely a rougher, almost drunken in a pub kind of sound that he's going for here. And even the music around him is like frenzied. And in my opinion, it just sounds like in a drunken stupor. It's just like, it's not sloppily played, but it sounds like it's sloppily played. I don't even know if that makes sense. Does that make sense? It's not, it sounds bad like sloppy, but it sounds like it's supposed to be kind of like uncaring, kind of just drunken stupor, like da 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 da, and then his singing over it is just very intense. Seems very character driven. Jangling Jack. Then there's a little organ line like underneath, tickling its underbelly near the end that I noticed. I thought I heard some horns throughout, but I was looking at the personnel and I don't see horns in here. I could be missing it. Sometimes I can't read or see. But it sounds like there was some maybe trumpet blast, but I don't see anything here. So I think that I'm wrong, honestly, when it comes to that. But this is a nice, like, kind of a different side, a different face of Mr. Cave at this particular point in the album. Like I said, going off of the previous tracks at least. Jangling Jack goes yakety yak, visits the home of the brave, hails a fat yellow cab. Jack want to celebrate, Jack want a big drink, driver drops him at a bar called the Rinky Dink. So it's just following the story of Mr. Jangling Jack, and he says, "I'm Jangling Jack. I go do. I want a rinky-dink special and a little umbrella too." And it's just talking about him at the bar and him talking about the game. Someone pulls out a gun and shoots a bullet in Jack, so that's quite an unfortunate end there. Jangling Jack flies off his seat, crashes through the door, lands in a heap on the street, hears his mother's voice. Jack is shouting, "Mummy, Mummy, is that you?" He sees the berserk city, sees the dead stacked in piles, sees the screaming crowd, screams, "Where am I going? Do." So he's basically dying. He's having a vision either of, I'm assuming, hell or apocalyptic vision or something's happening, but he's right on the edge of death after he's gotten shot at the bar there. Well, Jangling Jack, as a matter of fact, crawls through the crowd back into the bar, crawls on the stool, drags himself up. He says, "Goodbye, Mummy, goodbye, Pa." Then Jack doubles over, he vomits and dies. Well, I guess like it's such a kind of random story. He goes, wants to celebrate, hops at a bar, gets shot, goes out, has a vision, comes back, says bye mom, bye dad, and then just dies. There's something utterly insignificant about about his story. Yeah, I got no further thoughts on it. Let's just move on into the next track, Right Hand Man, or Red Right Hand. I'm sorry, Red Right Hand. Let's just listen to the next track, let that get in, and we'll talk about it after. Let's go. Little loungy with it. Someone lighting up something? Or shuffling through some papers?
Take a little walk to the edge of town and go across the track where the viaduct looms like a bird of doom as it shifts and cracks, where secrets lie in the border fires and the humming wires. Yeah, man, you know you're never coming back. Past the square, past the bridge, past the mills, past the stacks.
I like how Cave dances on those lines.
On a gathering storm comes a tall, handsome man in a dusty black coat with a red right hand.
A little hammer and anvil action. Big timpani.
Wrap you in his arms, tell you that you've been a good boy. He'll rekindle all the dreams that took you a lifetime to destroy. He'll reach deep into the hole, heal your shrinking soul, but there won't be a single thing that you can do. He's a god, he's a man, he's a ghost.
I like that part. That rhythm.
They're whispering his name through this disappearing land, but hidden in his coat is a red right hand.
Monkey's paw situation. Deal with the devil. I like this quiet, spooky kind of blues sound.
Money, get you some. You don't have no car.
Kind of sounds like the Doors a little bit, now that I think about it.
You don't have no self-respect. You feel like an insect. Well, don't you worry, buddy, cause here he comes through the ghettos and the barrio and the barry and the slum. His shadow is cast wherever he stands. Stacks of green paper in his red right hand.
This is such a cool track. I like the doubling of the guitar and the organ here. Kind of gets into that Halloween organ from there, right? Before it was something kind of psychedelic, now it's definitely like possessed. I like that.
You'll see him in your nightmares, you'll see him in your dreams. He'll appear out of nowhere, but he ain't what he seems. You'll see him in your head on the TV screen. Hey buddy, I'm warning you to turn it off. He's a ghost, he's a god, he's a man, he's a guru.
He's everything, and can be everything.
You're one microscopic cog in his catastrophic plan, designed and directed by his red right hand.
I like that quiet intensity that's been brought up from the beginning. And what a great little motif this is to bring back. We might have that spooky organ come back as well, assuming that this does. Since this has, I should say. Let's see. Not exactly. Oh, there you go. With the thunder crashing too. How cool of a track is that? We have this very devilish blues track, this man figure, this thing in the shadows, offering you all your dreams, all your desires, everything you could ever want and hope to possess. But there's always that red right hand. There's always that monkey's paw situation, you know? There's that deal with the devil. You get what you want, but I'm gonna take something, and it just might be your soul. But how nice to put this in put that in this kind of subtle blues track with all these little hints of something off. Of course, the organ, the way that Cave actually sings it himself, with like a warning. You know, he's singing the tale that's happening, but he's also singing a warning, like, don't fall for this man. And I like how in the first two verses, this person is kind of mystified. You know, you're thinking the devil, something like that. But then at the end, he kind of reveals what he's talking about and who he's talking about. He says, hold on, let me pull it up here. You'll see him in your head on the TV screen. Hey, buddy, I'm warning you to turn it off. He's a ghost, he's a god, he's a man, he's a guru. You're one microscopic cog in his catastrophic plan. So he kind of takes the devil out of the shadows and reveals him to us that it can actually be anyone. It can be anyone who's offering you something that basically sounds too good to be true, because chances are it is too good to be true, as he lists off these different people in different positions, which I think is a really cool idea, to kind of start with the mystification and then demystify the figure and actually make it something more relatable, something very human. The little touches of organ, especially in those solos, I like how at first it's just kind of like calming, the little motif that dances around near the end, but then it turns into something sharp, haunting, kind of tension breaking. I just like that dynamic, because it's like I said, the devil has been pulled out of the shadows, and it's something scary, but realistically scary, I should say. The music reminded me a little bit of The Doors, as a matter of fact, and the singing and the organ especially there. Not overly much, but just in that kind of bluesy, psychedelic, slow boiling, eventually coming to a hot boil kind of sound. But this track sounded great. We went over some of the lyrics there at the end, but just to go over a couple more. Take a little walk to the edge of the town and go across the tracks. where the viaduct looms like a bird of doom as it shifts and cracks, where the secrets lie in the border fires and the humming wires. Hey man, you know you're never coming back. And then it talks about the man in the dusty black coat with the red right hand. He'll wrap you in his arms, tell you that you've been a good boy. He'll rekindle all the dreams that took you a lifetime to destroy, which is a really, really good line. Through your lifetime, there's certain dreams that you may have attained, but there's a lot of them that lie to the side in a dusty old bin. And he's saying, I'll rekindle those. Let's attain those other dreams. But in doing so, as we mentioned, there's going to be a cost. You don't have money, he'll get you some. You don't have no car, he'll get you one. You don't have no self-respect, you feel like an insect. Well, don't you worry, buddy, because here he comes. And that's really the message in this track. Beware of this man, this person, this thing that offers you things that sound too good to be true, because they probably are. Wonderful tracks. Let me know what you guys thought in the comments down below. You can follow me over on Twitter. You can support the channel over on Patreon. Thank you so much for being here. Hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll see you all later. Bye, guys.